ici Audrey. Aujourd'hui, nous avons une émission bien remplie. Tout d'abord, merci à Mrs. George, enseignante de 4th and 5th grade, qui est arrivée à l'école cette année. Elle sera interviewée par Cosette et Mia. Ensuite, Lali et Louise s'intéresseront à Green Day et aux actions lancées par la FASNY. Puis nous aurons un avant-goût aux plats principaux de Thanksgiving fait par Mia et moi. Nous terminerons l'émission avec une rubrique littéraire présentée par Shema et sportif représenté par Camille.
Aujourd'hui, nous avons la chance d'accueillir une nouvelle enseignante d'anglais, Mrs. George. Elle est interviewée par Cosette et Mia.
Hello, Mrs. George.
Hello.
Thank you for coming here today.
My pleasure.
How did you hear about FASNY?
Oh, how did I hear? Well, I knew about FASNY because my daughter went to Holy Child, and she used to play you guys, FASNY. Okay, so that's how I first heard about you. Plus, driving around as a mom, I would see the schools with your name on it throughout Westchester.
What made you decide to come here?
Okay, what made me decide to come here? Well, I left a school in Manhattan, and so I was happy to not be commuting to Manhattan, but it really mattered to me that I come to a school where students cared about learning and that I can use my skills to help students become better learners. And when I heard about the type of student that was here, I said, this sounds like a good place for me, a good fit.
What is your favorite thing about FASNY?
Oh, the students. Being in the classroom with the students is the absolute best thing about FASNY.
What is the number one rule you enforce in class?
Students in my class are not allowed to distract the learning of other students.
What do you find most important for a student's education?
I think ultimately that they understand that they are doing it for themselves. Not for the teacher, but learning is all about doing it for oneself.
What is your favorite book you read in class?
Why?
Cynthia Ryland's But I'll Be Back Again. It is a memoir by Cynthia Ryland. She's a very famous child author, but it talks about her childhood growing up from age 8 through 12, and it is fantastic. It just, the students love it, and everything that she went through 30, 40 years ago, we're still going through today. And so it still resonates with children, and I enjoy talking about it with them.
That sounds like a good book. Thank you.
See you next time.
Now we have a presentation of Green Day made by myself and Molly.
Hey, did you hear about Green Day?
Yes, I heard that every Wednesday you should not use any waste. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. Do you believe that No Waste Wednesdays should be no plastic or just no waste at all?
I believe it should be just no waste at all. Because, what's the point in having, still other waste? What is the point of Green Day if you still do waste all the other days?
Well, it makes one day less of waste.
Try to remember not to bring wrappers. Healthy snacks like apples, clementines, and pears do not need wrappers.
Other ways of not bringing wrappers are plastic or glass containers. So on Tuesday you can unwrap your snacks and put your snack in your container.
Please take this under consideration. Remember that this is to help the environment.
Mrs. George, speaking of Waste-Free Wednesday, do you bring any snacks to school? If so, what?
I think you would be amazed at what I don't bring to school. I often don't eat lunch.
What?
Yeah, I know. What? It's true. Often I leave my house so early, so quickly, that I neglect to pack a lunch. So by the time I go home, I'm hungry. And I also, when I bring coffee, I bring it in a reusable container. So I'm actually a very zero waste kind of gal.
How do you go home?
I travel by car. and I take the hutch when it's not crowded.
Maintenant, Cosette va partager le résultat d'une enquête qu'elle a menée au sujet des moyens de transport qu'utilisent les élèves. Is our school green?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Cosette et j'ai demandé à tous les CM1, les CM2 de notre école quels moyens de transport ils utilisent le plus pour rentrer chez eux pendant une semaine. Le moyen de transport le mieux pour l'environnement est la marche ou le vélo. Puis viennent les transports en commun et carpooling et le transport individuel. Les résultats. En numéro 1, c'est la voiture. En deuxième, c'est le bus. En dernier, les déplacements à pied ou vélo. Nous vous encourageons à privilégier les moyens de transport qui polluent le moins. Cela aiderait beaucoup la planète. Merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Les élèves de l'Archemont aussi s'intéressent à notre planète. Regardez cette vidéo qui présente leur projet, réduire les déchets du déjeuner. Bravo!
We measured how much garbage we made on Tuesday, October 8th. It was too much. We weighed how much garbage we made. It was 41 pounds. It is too much. We have to do something. Stop wasting. Let's recycle.
Now let's change our subject to our upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving. Mia and Audrey are going to explain a little bit more about this amazing holiday.
Bonjour, ici c'est Mia et ici c'est Audrey. On va vous parler du Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day is a national holiday celebrated on various dates in the United States, Canada, and some of the Caribbean Isles and Liberia. It began as a day of giving thanks and sacrifice for the blessing of the harvest and the preceding year. Similarly named festival holidays occur in Germany and Japan. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada and on the fourth Thursday of November in the United States, and around the same part of the year in other places. Although Thanksgiving has a historical roots and religious and cultural traditions, it has long been celebrated as a secular holiday as well.
Pour nous, c'est l'occasion de nous retrouver en famille et de préparer un grand repas. Les plats principaux qu'on mange au Thanksgiving sont la dinde, de la purée, la farce, le pain au maïs, la sauce, la tarte aux citrouilles et la tarte aux pommes. Mon préféré, c'est la farce. On va également manger tous ces délicieux mais quand on ira à l'Archemont, mardi, retrouver tous les primaires et célébrer Thanksgiving. Un grand merci à tous les parents de l'école qui préparent depuis plusieurs semaines en ce moment.
Bonjour, Shema, quelle lecture veux-tu recommander à nos auditeurs?
Hello, my name is Shema Amara, and today I will be doing the monthly book report. This time, I chose a book called The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell. This book is about twins named Alex, who is the top student, and Connor, who slept in class. After their father's death, they were pretty sad, but on their birthday, as a present from their grandmother, they got the very old storybook she read to them when they were little. One day, Alex and Connor fell into the magical book and found themselves in the land of stories. Want to know how they escaped this magical land? Read the book to find out. This was the monthly book report with Shema Amara. Thank you for listening.
Merci Shema, une bonne idée de cadeau pour Noël. Camille, nous avons hâte de découvrir l'actualité sportive.
Hello viewers, right now I am back with the sports section on Fasnews. Most of you are soccer fans. Today I will give the previous UEFA Champions League results. 3 weeks ago, Real Madrid beat Galatasaray 6-0. PSG beat Club Brugge 1-0. Juventus beat Lokomotiv Moscow 2-1. Bayern Munich beat Olympiacos 2-0. Liverpool beat Genk 2-1. Barcelona tied with Slavia Praha 0-0. RL Leipzig beat Zenit 2-0. Napoli tied with Red Bull 1-1. Dortmund beat Inter Milan 3-2. Tottenham beat Crevena Zvezda 4-0. And Bayern beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. Man City tied with Atlanta 1-1. And Dinamo Zagreb tied with Shakhtar Donetsk 3-3. We finally have the Laver Cup champions. Congratulations to Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Thank you for listening and enjoy the end.
Merci d'avoir écouté notre émission de radio cette semaine. Moi et toute l'équipe vous souhaitons un Thanksgiving extraordinaire. N'oubliez pas d'être reconnaissant et de ne pas oublier qu'on est privilégié. À notre prochaine émission!